Hello, hello, hello. So we are officially live for today's session of Black Sisters in STEM, and I hope you're all inviting your friends and family to
No
join the
burn, I'm
session because
running money free. I'm
we're back
running.
to do a
I
Q&A
no
session
more
here,
condemning you, dust it
and
off
we're
my feet.
excited to have you all.
I can see Janaka.
Welcome,
You
everybody.
erase the matter. What is this part of me over stressing? No need to fight it. I realize Django Longa. Trust in my Akadigba. Cause it no easy if I try to need in Dega. And I don't wanna fall back. Not when I'm living easy. Freedom, yeah, yeah. Freedom, freedom.
Welcome,
I been the jungle, away, away. You unchain me now, I'm like Django. And I am not the same. Can't tell me nada, remontada. Game is over, I am the winner. Cause I know I won't lose my composure. But this is part of me, over stress and no need to fight it. I realize that you're not on that. Just in my I can eat that. Cause I know it's safe, I try to lead in gap. And I don't wanna fall back. I'm on out when I'm leaving easy. Freedom. He gave us freedom. Yeah. Freedom. Yeah. He gave us freedom. Freedom. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I would rather be free. I'd rather bask in your love. Your love, your love, your love is freedom. Your love is freedom. Yeah. Freedom.
So we'll be starting in a few minutes. Do invite your friends, your family, your loved ones, anyone you know who will benefit from this session because you really don't want them to miss out on what's going to be happening today.
Our Father, waiting for heaven. Nobody fit collect it chair when you sit down. Okay. Brother, what you I beg you, don't be Let's go. Our Father, waiting for heaven. Nobody fit collect it chair when you sit down. Our Baba, we battle your pattern and we throw a salama. Cause now you hold us down. These other gods, with them thing carry for pocket. I cannot relate, cause my father is not their mate. These other gods, with them thinking for apartment. All of them are worthless, and I just they laugh. Cause my father is bigger than Toto. Every Toto, any Toto. Any Toto, all the Toto. Because my father is bigger than Toto. Any Toto, every Toto. Yeah. Your actions are not accidental. Only you know God tester. Only you got the center. Everything I surrender. You they give me bonanza. Yeah, whoa. At the mention of your name, oh. And as you step in at the place, oh. Every other power go mellow. Everywhere go be rearrange, oh. Nobody be say no. Number one, cha-cha-cha. Original abafata. Everything go sha-bra-bra. Only you, I got pata, pata, pata. Father, waiting for heaven. Nobody fit collect picture when you see now. Our Baba, we battle your pattern and we throw a salama. Cause now you hold us down. These other gods, with them they carry for God. I cannot relate, cause my father is not their mate. These Our Baba, we badu your bata, and we throw a salama, 'cause now you hold us down.
Hi, Empress. Welcome, Empress.
Oh, you lead, always for the one. Can we turn up? Can we turn up? Can we turn up? Can we turn up? Hey. He really, really moves up. That's what it says. I know he loves me. I know he cares. Whenever I call, he always is right there. In times of trouble, he is my help. Yeah, I know no fear. I know he'll be right there. Hey, he really does what he says he will do. My God really moves. Oh, yeah. Why would I doubt when he always comes through? My God really moves. Oh. He really, really moves. Oh. Come on, sing the verse, y'all. I know he loves me. I know he cares. Whenever. When I'm in trouble, he is my help. Come on, we say, yeah. He really does what he says he will do. Whoa, yeah. Whoa, yeah. He really does.
Peggy. Welcome, Peggy. We are so excited to have you today.
He really, really moves. Oh. He really comes through for me. Oh. Every time, on time, every time. Come on, this your part. Come on, let's say. No, you're
I love this song too. I feel like also because we played it so much, like it has become one of my favorite songs. Hi, Martha. Welcome, Martha.
You're the God who does good always. You can't do no wrong. Yeah, Baba, Baba, leave. Come on, oh Baba. You're always.
Okay, Zainab, I see you in the comments dancing. So you are dancing in your room as well.
You got one more year. Come on. Oh Baba. You're always. You can't do no wrong. You leave. Come on. Hey, he really does what he says he will do. Oh yeah. Baba, Baba, Baba. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. Let me hear you. We say.
Okay. So we are officially beginning today's session. If your friends aren't here again, do let them know that they need to be here because we are about to be blessed by the Moses of STEM herself. But before we jump into it, please let us know in the comments your first name, your major, and where you're joining us from. For those who don't already know me, I'm Tracy. I'm a data science major. I'm pursuing my master's in data science at IIT in Chicago. So I'm joining you all from Chicago. Do let us know where you're joining us from. We have a couple of people backstage with us, so I'll just be adding them to the session so they let us know their names, their major, and where they would be joining us from. Okay, Zainab, could you please share with us your name, your major, and where you're joining us from? Oh, I can't really hear you. Okay, I think you put it in the comments. Hi, Mariam. Could you please unmute and let us know your first name, your major, and where you're joining us from? Oh, you're muted. Could you please unmute yourself? Yeah. Hi, Mariam.
Hi,
Oh, yeah. I
can
can
you
hear
hear
you
me
now.
now?
Yes, I can hear you. Yeah, please do share with us.
Okay. Hi, good evening.
Good
Let's say
evening.
good evening, everyone. I'm Mariam, and I major in law. I'm joining you from Nigeria. Good to be here.
Oh, lovely to meet you. You and Zainab are both law majors in Nigeria. Are you guys friends, like before joining Sister Nation?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
okay, that's cool. Okay, welcome you both. Hi Jessica. Please do share with us your name, your major, and where you're joining us from. Sorry, Jessica, if you're speaking, we can't hear you. Okay, I think Jessica is having connectivity issues. So, Benita, could you please share with us your name, your major, and where you're joining us from?
Yeah, sure. Can everyone hear me?
Yes, loud and clear.
Hi, sisters. My name is Benita Shinemerem. I'm from the eastern part of Nigeria, and and I'm joining you guys from New York, United States.
Oh,
Yeah.
lovely. Thank you for joining us. I also
Okay.
see in the comments that we have Martha from Ghana. There's also Esther from Ghana. So yeah, it seems like there are lots of Ghanaians in the comments and lots of Nigerians on the call. They're very good balance. Yeah. Okay, so as you can see, we have the people with us on the call who are our MVPs for the week. They are people who have been very active in the Black Sis community, are always consistently posting, consistently in the chats, consistently reaching out, and just helping make Sister Nation, like a community where you'd want to be a part of and want to just get to meet new people. So, can we give them a round of applause? We have Zainab, I mean, in the comments, obviously. We have Zainab from Nigeria who mentioned that earlier. She's a law major, and a fun fact about her is she loves to learn new things. We also have Mariam, a Nigerian law major as well, who loves to learn new things. And we have Benita, who, like me, is studying data science and analytics, and she loves to listen to music. She's also from Nigeria as well. And we have Jessica, who is from Ghana and is studying pharmacy. I think unfortunately she's not on the call with us at the moment, but shout out to Jessica wherever she is currently. So yeah, thank you ladies for just being a part of Sister Nation and being such like wonderful members. We really appreciate you and we thank you for being here. Yeah, they really are pretty. Martha, right? Okay, so why should you join Black Sisters in STEM? So Black Sisters in STEM is the only organization of its kind, and it comes with so many perks. You get to meet wonderful ladies like Mariam, Zainab, and Benita on the call with me today. But aside that, you get curated internship and job opportunities. You have access to our weekly community newsletters. You get invited to events such as this and other workshops we have for the Sister Nation members. You also have exclusive access to the Black Sister community and to our CEO, Yamiche Wilson. And you have access to our resource database. So before we proceed, I'd like us all to come off of mute. I mean, for those on this stage, but for everyone else joining us virtually, wherever you are, please lift up your right hand and recite the creed with us. Okay, so I'll lead us through it. So shall we begin? Oh, Jessica just joined us. So yeah, Jessica, we are reciting the creed. So yeah, just lift up your right hand with us and let's go through the creed. Okay, so shall we begin in 3, 2, 1. I was born
I
with
was
a
born
mandate
with a
was
mandate
born
of
with a mandate
dominion.
of dominion.
I
I
will
will
lead,
lead,
affect,
affect,
and
and
impact the
impact the
world.
world.
I'm a black
I
I'm a
am a
black
black cis woman,
cis
so I
woman,
am
so I'm
fearless,
fearless, continuously
continuously
inspired,
inspired and
and
inspiring,
inspiring, and
and
completely
completely
transformed.
transformed.
My life will
My
impact
life will impact my
My
fellow
life
black
will
woman,
impact my fellow Black
black
sister
sisters,
to the
to the
right and to
right
the left
and
of
to the
me.
left of me.
today. I solemnly
Today, I solemnly
Today,
commit
I
myself to one
solemnly
of the
commit
accomplished,
myself to a life of an accomplished Black
accomplished
cis
black
woman.
cis woman.
so help us God.
So help us God.
So,
Okay, so thank you all for joining me in the creed. Um, Next up, I'll just like, I mean, whoever wants to go to share something we learned from our pastors. I hope you all were there. And if you weren't, I hope you went to watch the video. So please share with us something that you learned. And for our sisters in the comments, please do share with us in the comments something you learned as well. Yeah. So who wants to go first?
So I can go.
Sure.
Um, so I've learned a lot that is kind of impacting me positively. And one of the things our lady Yemeche, sorry, I don't want to pronounce her name wrongly. Yeah, so one of the things she always talk about is you know, is we black sisters coming out from our shell and showing what we are made of because
Definitely.
um as a black woman, things surrounding you is most of limitations, things like you can't do so well for yourself, especially for black sisters in tech like me. You kind of feel like, oh, I don't think I belong here, I don't think I can make it here, and so many of those thoughts. But she always assures us that we can do so many things by ourselves. All we just need to do is just to take that step. The last session I had with her, one thing that impressed me was like she was like, if you say, okay, what is your plan? What is your goal? Have you achieved like I think she said have you achieved like 50% of your goal for this year?
Mhm.
And everybody was just like and she was like, you can still achieve 100% of your goal from then she did that meeting to the end of the year. It's all about
Yeah.
taking those steps, taking those baby steps. So let's say you are looking for
Mm-hmm.
a job, like she said, let's say you are looking for a job. You can't say you are doing like one project every day. I'm just saying as she said it, right? Which is true. You can't say you are doing let's say you are into data science and every day you try building project. It might not necessarily be project you build from scratch. There are a lot of resources out there like YouTube videos, code along videos on some project.
Yeah.
So and you are following those videos and replicating it, uploading on your GitHub, replicating it, connecting with people. in 30 days you have done like, let's say you not do like 30 projects, but even though you do like 50 projects, that's a lot of projects, and
Mm-hmm.
you are gaining experience, and you're also connecting with people. To be honest, I don't think there's any reason why, even if it did not work then, it should work later. You are going to get something tangible. So what I'm saying, to summarize everything, is you can achieve everything you want to achieve, even as a black sister. All you just need to do is put in the work. Yeah.
Thank you
So
so
far,
much,
so good.
Benita,
Yeah.
for sharing. Yeah, that's very insightful. And it's true, you can achieve whatever it is you set your mind to, as long as you are disciplined and consistent with the efforts that you're putting in. I think Zainab would also share with us one thing, and then we can move to the next part of the session. Zainab, could you please unmute and share with us your takeaway from a past session? Okay, I think Zainab has issues, unfortunately. Okay, Mariam is also here. So, Mariam, could you please share with us a takeaway from the past session? Mariam, can you hear me?
Okay. Yes, I
Okay,
can. I was
yeah,
trying
we
to
can hear
unmute
you.
that.
Sure, no worries.
So, all right, thank you.
Yeah.
Um, the takeaway I want to share is from last session, actually, on the power of voices. So
Mm-hmm.
our CEO shared like really like powerful intakes on being um being actively involved, like, and be intentional about the voices you allow into your life. Like,
Yeah.
just in for the positive vibes only. She even said it to the point, oh, even if you have like family members that you cannot even control like what they say to you, just limit how you access, like how you gain access to them. So if
Mm-hmm.
if it is friends, or if you have friends that they keep sharing negative things, or that they do not pass the vibe check for you, then just know that you got to ditch them, because they are going to hinder what you want to, the vision you have for your life. So
Definitely.
I really picked that, and I even had to share it with some of my friends, and we even had a lot of arguments around that. But that was what I picked from from that, like the voices you allow, and the power of affirmations. I can show you some affirmations that I had to write from then, like I'm beautiful. Speak it, even if someone tells you that, oh, your pimples is somehow, your skin color is somehow, positively affirm to yourself that, oh, you're beautiful, and that is it, and that's on period, you're beautiful. Thank you.
Definitely. Thank you so much for sharing. That's so true. I hope you won the arguments too. I mean, in favor of our CEO, and they are convinced that having positive voices around them is absolutely a necessity. Okay, so Etiavia in the comments also shared that who you listen to will determine where you go, and that's so true, because people can't direct you to a place they've never been. So for you to get to a certain level, you need to be listening to people who have gone to that level and even past it. Yeah. So thank you all so much for sharing your lessons. Um, so I'm so excited for this portion of the session. We get to welcome our Moses of STEM, Nyamicha Wilson, and personally, she has been such a blessing to my life. I don't know about you, but me, she has been a blessing to my life. I mean, she's a positive voice in my life, and I am so grateful for her. So if you are excited, as I am, to have the Moses of STEM, our founder and our CEO, the one and only Diana Nyamicha Wilson, here with us. Please let us see your excitement in the comments. And for those on stage, feel free to come off of mute and, scream small, not too loud for those having the earpiece. But yeah, something she likes to tell us to do is to give a round of applause. So I'm going to give a round of applause for our CEO and our founder, Nyamiche Wilson. Shall we welcome her up on stage?
Hi, everyone.
Hi.
Yes,
Hi.
yes. We are live and in action. I want to see the round of applause better. It has to be a round.
Mhm.
Rounds of applause. Yes. I love it. I love it. I loved it. Don't we love our MC? Shout out to Tracy.
Thank you.
It's funny, our MC is Stacy, Tracy or Stacy. So you can never forget. It's very easy. But I'm excited today. I want to see everyone in the chat. I want to see everyone hype, comment section. Let's run it up. And as you guys know, I feel like we're getting used to this, but we are live, guys. We're public. So I know before our link was private and we allowed no one to share it unless people signed up and registered. But now we're live. So share the link, share the link, share the link, share the link, as my people would like to say. And today is a Q&A. Are we excited for the Q&A? You can ask me any question you want. We are going to really get the gems. So you ask the question, our MC is going to read the question, and I'm going to answer the question. So please get your questions in the chat now. Start putting them in the chat now. Yes, Ashika, tell a sister to tell a sister to tell a friend to tell their bestie to tell their next door neighbor to tell their cousin-in-law to tell their sister-in-law that if they are a Black woman, they need to be here. And as I said, this is the only time that we can have some Black men in STEM with us. And so even to the men, all the times they try to crash our events, this is the only time where they can actually semi-crash our event, and we'll allow them. So yes, put your questions in the chat. We're gonna get started. And until then, I'm actually going to talk to everyone about our donor campaign. So has everyone in the chat seen the donor campaign stuff? I need you to put "it's giving season" in the comments. It's giving season. I want everyone to put it in the comments. It's giving season. It's giving season. It's giving season. And then after you put "it's giving season," put "we rubbish money." We rubbish money. Period. Heavy on the period. So, and welcome to all of our girlies backstage, our MVPs. Woo! Round of applause for y'all as well. Round of applause. Yes, it's giving season. We rubbish money. And so, as you guys are putting that in the comments, I want you guys to understand that it is giving season. Black Sisters in STEM has always been a place of training, of sisterhood, but it was around last year that we decided we need to be a place where you guys also get everything you need to succeed. And a lot of that is actually financial. Did you know that the number one reason Black women drop out of their STEM major and out of college in general is usually a financial hurdle? So that means the biggest obstacle to Black women actually graduating and being in STEM is money. And so as an organization, we can't turn a blind eye to that. And so every single year during giving season and beyond giving season, we are always raising funds. So all this LinkedIn stuff you guys see, that's money. Someone's paying for it. And 3,000 people are getting LinkedIn Premium for free for one whole year. And that is $900,000 in scholarships. I want you guys to put in the comments $900,000 and write it out so you can see how much it is. 900, comma, 000. $900,000. Yes, that is how much is being given out just on LinkedIn Premium. Just on LinkedIn Premium. So, because of that, we're always constantly raising funds to make sure that things like that happen all the time, all year round. And you guys will continuously be able to get scholarships, laptops, book scholarships, relocation support when you guys are going to your internships, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So this donor campaign is a Black Sis ecosystem-wide campaign. That means everybody, especially all you girls who've been posting your LinkedIn Premium, this is the time to make sure that the girl next to you and the girls that will come behind you, they too will be able to get LinkedIn Premium. And so even if someone gives one Ghana city, $1, 1 naira, that's better than zero, right? That's more than zero, right? I want to see my girls backstage.
It is.
Right. So if even 100 people give $1, that's $100,
$1,000.
which is way better than zero, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so when you guys are talking to your friends, to your family, to your mentors, to your professors, let them know your story. Everything you've come up here and said, share that with them and share that at whatever rate they can. We want them to give. And all of us are also going to give. Because when someone has been a blessing to you or something has been a blessing to you, you also need to be a blessing to it, correct? And so whether you give one Ghana city, it is wisdom when you're asking someone for something that you also showcase that you believe in the vision as well. So if you believe in Black Sisters in STEM, it's going to be important that you also sign up and you tell your friends and your family, because we are looking to reach more and more and more and more women next year. And the thing about this that's beautiful that I want us all to understand is we're not asking and begging people for money. We're telling them, do they want to let their money speak for them? Because they're not coming on these calls. They're not going to Ghana. They're not going to Nigeria. They're not going to all the schools up and down the US. But if they give, their money can actually speak for them. So every time we're doing something for the girls in Ghana and Nigeria, their money is allowing us to do it. So their money is a way for them to do the work without them even having to do it in person. Do we understand?
Yes.
So what we're telling people is not, please give me money. We're telling people, do you want to see Black women in all the places they should be? Do you want to change the lives of Black women? Do you want to personally sponsor and support Black women getting their degree and getting into top companies? Then put your money where your mouth is, right? So that is what we're doing. Do we all understand?
Yes,
I want to
ma'am.
see in the comments. I want to see in the comments. I want to see in the comments. All right. So we are going to get started with our Q&A. So if you have a question, and before we do our Q&A, make sure you share the link. I want it in every group chat. I want it in every university chat. I want it on your WhatsApp story. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. And so, Tracy, you can go ahead and put me up and then pin me,
Sure. Okay.
and then we will get going. So ask your questions, family. right.
Sure.
Ask your questions.
Okay. So we have one question from the Sister Nation chat from Kat. So she's asking, will there be mentorship opportunities within our fields for members of Sister Nation?
Of course. So that's a part of Black Sisters in STEM and Sister Nation. Mentorship is going to be starting in 2025 because once we start, it runs throughout the whole year. And so there's also going to be an upcoming opportunity in 2025 with Microsoft and a couple other companies. We're going to do micro mentoring. So the people who sign up the first are the people who are going to get the first seats, and it's going to be a good time. And so basically, we're going to have like a couple, not a couple, but like 20 to 30 mentors from Microsoft, and then 20 to 30 Sister Nation girls, first come, first serve. So make sure you stay on it. And you guys are just going to do micro mentoring. And so it's going to be like speed dating, if you've ever seen that on TV. And you guys are going to go around and get speed mentorship from Microsoft. And we're also going to do it at Google. We're also going to do it at Morgan Stanley. We have a couple of companies we're doing it with. And so that is going to be happening. And next year, our software is actually going to be open to everyone. And so, yes. Back to the giving season. We have a lot of things that we're building and we're doing for you guys. And all of that takes a lot of money. So if you want to see a lot of this stuff get done, make sure that you're as involved in the organization as you're asking for stuff, right? So yes.
Sure.
Next.
Thank you.
And
Okay. So the next question is, last week we spoke about voices that determine your destiny and how important it is to be conscious of what you are listening to and the things people around you say. My question is, are there specific people you listen to that you can recommend for us to listen to as well?
Oh, yes. Great question. That's a wise girl. Who asked that question?
Me.
Oh, okay. Yes. You're a wise girl.
Thank you.
Very, very smart question. One of the easiest ways to grow fast is to figure out what the people you're doing, what the people you admire are doing. And that's in everything. So even in makeup, when I really wanted to learn, I was like, I have to know how to do my own makeup. I found someone on Instagram who's also on YouTube who has my same skin tone. And I basically just copied everything she did. That's how I learned how to do makeup. And I never struggled to figure out what's my shade, everything, because everything she had, I knew would work for me. So even with stuff that you feel like is silly, this is a principle you need to remember. Find who inspires you and copy them. You will move with speed. Okay? People always ask me, who does your makeup? And I'm like, I do it myself. Because I was able to learn from someone who's actually like a professional and an influencer in makeup who has my same skin tone. And basically, I just copied and pasted. And it's so funny. I even message her now on Instagram because she knows me, because I follow all her stuff and I like and I comment, and it's a cheat code. If you want the cheat code of life, find the people in every area of your life who are like the best to you, who you want to be like, and copy. Copy with pride. Because one of the biggest forms of flattery is imitation. And so people don't see it like you're stealing their stuff. Like, obviously, you're not going to copy their post on LinkedIn and act like it's your own post. But if you're like, hey, I learned so much from you, you taught me how to do this, that is one of the biggest compliments anyone can hear. So they love it. So that's a great question. Now, to the people who I listen to Dr. Miles Monroe. If you have never heard of Dr. Miles Monroe, you look up his YouTube. He has sermons, classes on everything: self-confidence, being successful, how to be disciplined. I call him my dad. He is no longer here. He's actually late. But Dr. Miles Monroe is one of the most prolific voices, even past his death, that I believe has ever came on this earth. So I love him. Also Apostle Joshua Selman is one of my faves. Miles, what is his name? Something Byron. Byron, he's amazing. He's a multi-millionaire. He's so good. And he teaches you how to do sales. He teaches you how to basically get your, Myron, not Byron. Myron Golden. So Myron Golden. He's amazing. Love him. And then also one of my mentors, one of the biggest real estate developers in all of Africa, Grace Ofori. So Grace Ofure, she is amazing. She is a woman. She has built a multi-million-dollar real estate empire in Nigeria, Ghana, not Ufori, yeah. In Nigeria, in Ghana, in Dubai. She is amazing. I love her so much. And so that's that.
Thank you so much for sharing. And the next question is, what's the most appropriate way to go about cutting off people that speak negatively in general, not necessarily about you? Because it doesn't seem right to do it so abruptly. So how do you navigate that with grace?
Yeah, so silence is loud. You don't have to say everything in this life. You know, even in therapy, one of the things I learned from my therapist is like, she taught me that, why don't you just let things sit? So even when someone texts you something that you don't agree with or is negative to you, why don't you just let silence speak for you? And so that's a big one. Not everything do you have to respond to. Not every person do you have to respond to. And if they're on your social media, you can unfollow them. It's very easy on social media. Just unfollow them. You don't have to make everything a confrontation. When people start noticing you stop talking to them, they already can tell you're not on their time. When I first gave my life back to Christ, there was a group of friends I had. And I tried to make it work, but it just was not working because we just were on two different time frames. They wanted to do things that I didn't do anymore. They wanted to go places that I didn't go anymore. And instead of being like, hey, you guys are heathens, I don't want to hang out with you. You guys need to get your life. You need to give your life to Christ. Blah, 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 blah. I just was silent in the group chat. I just did not respond. Every time they said they wanted to go somewhere, I'll just be like, oh, I can't make it. And they understood what was happening because at the same time I was doing that, I was posting Bible scriptures, I was posting sermons, I was sending them sermons. So they could tell that I was moving in a different place and at a different time instead of confronting them. And a lot of them now, fast forward a couple years later, are now also coming into Christ. And they can come because I never shamed them. Sometimes when you shame people, you actually destroy their growth process. So it's not about shaming them. It's about continuing to grow and letting them see your growth and moving in silence. You don't have to address everyone. You don't have to make everything a big deal. You can just casually and kindly show them you're on a different time. And you know, one thing that speaks the loudest is results. If someone is constantly telling you you can't do something, and you keep moving in silence, and then you keep showing them that you're doing that thing, not only have you shut them up, but you may have inspired them, because maybe they really just did not think those things could be done. And you are now an example to them that it can be done. Not everything you have to say. Try to be more than you do. Be more than you do. So be a wealth magnet instead of talking about money all the time. People who have money don't talk about money the way you guys be talking about money. People who are leaders, they're not talking about being leaders all the time. They're doing it. You have to be more than you do. And even in your own faith, if you're trying to be evangelizing to people in your life, in your family, show them the results. Don't always talk about the results. Show it to them. So I now have friends who I used to be out in the clubs with, who are literally coming to my church because they see results, they see a difference, and they now want to partake in that difference. It's not about me calling them every 5 minutes, throwing a Bible at them every 5 minutes. I'm being everything that I'm telling them, and they can see it. And so now they want to join. Results are the greatest evangelism tool ever. Period. If you want to convince someone, get results. Stop talking. Go get the results. The same person who told you you could never be in STEM, get the degree, get the job, become the best, get awards in STEM, and just be posting it on your LinkedIn and tagging Black sisters in STEM as well. And that will shut them up.
Thank you so much for that. So our next question is from Etiabia Tego. She says, "Hello, ma'am. Can you please share how you navigated skepticism or criticism in your career and leadership journey?"
Absolutely. This goes back to the point of voices. If you don't believe in yourself, everyone is going to be able to tell. Remember, life begins and ends with personal development. The greatest journey in this life is your personal journey of development. When God wants to change your life, He doesn't change the things around you half the time. He changes you. Almost all the problems in your life, the things that you don't want in your life, has a direct correlation to you. Has a direct correlation to your fear, has a direct correlation to your ignorance, has a direct correlation to your lack of discipline, has a direct correlation to your lack of consistency. And as I say all these things, I'm saying it to myself. I remember I heard this yesterday. This woman, this coach said that the money in your bank account is a direct correlation to your personal development. The reason why LeBron James has a certain amount in his bank account is because he went to the gym. He went to practice. He's been playing basketball for over 20, I believe 30 years. The money he has in his bank account from basketball is a direct correlation to his own personal development in basketball. You, thus, are the one who is really inhibiting your life or pushing your life forward. And I like what our sister said, even if it's small steps, do something. So if you feel like you need more money in your life, that's a fact. Now, what are you going to do about it? Money is connected to value. So how can you be more valuable? That's what you need to answer. It's not no long thing. Half the things that you're worried about in your life, it's not even a prayer. And it's good to pray. But half the things in your life that you're worried about is you. You don't like the way your body looks? Go to the gym. There's exercises you can do to make your stomach smaller, waist smaller, arms bigger, arms smaller, legs bigger. There's even exercises that can help you remove things that are natural. So if you've ever seen something called a hip dip, is when your hips kind of go inside instead of outside like most women. There's exercises that you can do to actually make your hip dips that are natural come out. So there's literally something you can do for everything. The question is, what are you doing? How does this relate to the question of skepticism? No, not everyone is going to believe in you. You should understand that. Who cares? Is the point. Because if I believe in myself and I am doing what it takes to get to where I want to go, who are you to tell me I'm not going to get there? Who are you? You don't control if I wake up every day. You don't control what I eat. You don't control the words that come out of my mouth. You don't control the blessings in my life. So whatever criticism you have, feel free to post it and talk about it and do whatever you want. That is not changing my life. And this is where silence comes in again. I personally believe if you have something to say about me and you have that much time on your hands to be posting it on LinkedIn and stuff, you have nothing going on in your life. Because I don't see Bill Gates talking about people on LinkedIn. I don't see Oprah going on Instagram and talking about people. They have things to do. Do you understand? They're building empires. When you're building an empire, you don't got time to even notice what people are doing. So if you're a skeptic, it's probably because you're broke. It's probably because you got nothing going on. Just being honest. Do you see people who are building billion-dollar businesses on social media? No. Unless that's how they built their money. But generally, no. So I'm silent. Again, I let my results speak. You say, oh, Black Sisters in STEM, that organization is all talk. Okay. Come talk to the Women in Sister Nation. Is that their response too? If it's not, then why am I worried about your skepticism? Because I have real life results. So you can say whatever you want to say, but I have results and you just are talking. I could actually care less. And that's how you need to be. Care less. People will talk about you. People will try to comfort you. But you have to be in a care less ministry. And you also have to be consistent. For example, I'm here with you guys every week. If someone told you guys, I actually don't like Black women and I hate Black women, you guys will really be like, that's weird because she's here with us every week. I don't understand how she could hate us and spend so much time with us and give us so much resources and make sure we have LinkedIn Premium. I don't think that adds up. So I'm so consistent that even if someone had criticism about me, you guys also have weeks, months of experience with me that don't add up to that criticism. So if you fall for that criticism, that's your own business. But I am pretty consistent to show you that whatever someone is saying about me It's probably a lie. And they're probably a hater. Period. And that's why we rubbish money, because we get results. Money comes to people who get results. Just FYI, that's a freebie.
Thank you so much.
Next question.
Okay, so our next question is from Jessica, who says, when challenges arise, how are you able to stay calm and motivated to do more?
This is where resilience comes into play. You have to be able to, number one, internally build yourself up to a place where your emotions can't drive you for a long time, right? We all have down days. I'm not going to lie to you. But if your down days become down weeks, become down months, become down years, no. You have to be able to control your emotions. It's a very important skill. Number two, you need to build a good community. This is why Black Sisters in STEM is so important. You should be able to say, y'all, I'm struggling. I'm failing in this statistics class. I need help. There are people who are in their master's degree in data science. Do you not think they have been through a statistics class? Do you not think they can help you or at least send you some resources? Building a good community is going to keep you afloat. I remember there were times when I really didn't want to go anywhere. I didn't want to go to church. I didn't want to do anything. But I had a community who was going to pick me up and a community who was going to ask me questions if I did not show up. So I high-key have positive peer pressure around me that keeps me going in things, that checks me, that reminds me of things. And so even when myself, I'm down for the count, I have a community around me that pushes me. That's literally the basis of Black Sisters in STEM. There was a time, if you have not watched my pitch on our YouTube, go watch it. I was in school and I was killing it. I was doing well. And then imposter syndrome really started to hit me. And I was like, oh, I'm not gonna make it. And it was literally women, specifically Black women and some Black men who literally did not let me give up. That's really what it was. They were like, if we did it, you can do it, and we're gonna help you do it. And that was really it. They did not let me give up. That was not an option. They were like, girl, you're gonna do it, and we're gonna help you. They did not let me give up. And so even when I wanted to give up, even when I couldn't see myself, they saw me. They saw my future. They saw my potential, and they didn't let me give up. You need to have people around you like that, because sometimes you're going to want to give up. But when you have people who are supporting you, they won't let you go down when you want to go down. That's why I always tell you, you guys need to talk to yourselves. You guys need to get to know yourselves. You guys need to be in the chat. You guys need to be asking yourself questions. You guys need to be loving up on each other, because the more you do, the actual better your life and your journey in STEM will be. Listen, there's not a lot of Black women in STEM. Just because we have all these people in our chat, don't think that there's a lot of y'all. There's not. So you need to maximize being in a place where there's all these Black women in STEM. That's not the reality. When you go to work, when you go to school, that's not the reality. So maximize a place that gives you the ability to talk to people in STEM, that gives you the ability to talk to women in STEM. One thing that we're going to be also launching for you guys in 2025 is the Black Sis Sister Nation yearbook. So you're going to be able to go on the yearbook and see everyone in Sister Nation. And we're going to try to make sure we get all the alumna in there too. So you can see all the alumna. You can click on their LinkedIn profile. You can connect. You can be like, hey, girl, I'm in Sister Nation. You are in Sister Nation. Let's link up. Let's connect. Of course, have something actual that you want to say. Don't just be talking about you want to talk. Come with something, important. But literally, you're going to have every Black woman who has ever been in Sister Nation since 2018 in the yearbook. And you can do with whatever you want with it. You can DM all of them because you have LinkedIn Premium now. So you can message them all on LinkedIn. You can do everything. You can DM them and have a good time. And be like, girl, let's talk about data. Let's talk about this. And you can filter it. So for all the data people, you can filter for the data people. For all the software engineers, you can filter for the software engineers. For all the whatever, you can filter. If you want to meet people in Nigeria, filter. If you want people to meet people, if you want to meet people at your school, Legon, filter. You're going to be able to filter. And so it's everything that you want to do. Don't we love my nails? I just got them done, y'all. Can you see them?
Yeah, they are stunning.
So be on the lookout. 2025, if you know a Black woman not in Sister Nation, tell her it's gonna be very, very, very sad to see all the amazing things we're doing and they're not a part of it. So make sure to tell all your girlies, Black Sisters in STEM 2025 is gonna be amazing. Better than anything we've ever seen yet.
Mm-hmm. Okay, thank you so much. So the next question is from Nay. It says, is it good to do more than one thing or project at a time? Or is it best to focus on one thing before moving on to the next?
It depends on what you're doing, but scientifically, it's proven that human beings cannot multitask. Multitask is actually a myth. Multitasking is actually a myth. You cannot multitask. You're not wired to multitask. You're actually wired to focus. So I hope that answers your question. But at the same time, you can, discipline yourself to do 3 hours here, 3 hours here, and, build multiple things at the same time. But I think it's good to split your time in a focused manner. So for example, right now I'm on this Q&A session with y'all. I'm not doing this in writing emails. No, it's not going to work. You have to be able to at least split your time and be focused in that time frame. So from 8 to 10, you're doing homework. From 10 to 12, you're doing LinkedIn messaging with your LinkedIn Premium now. From 12 to 2, you're doing LinkedIn Learning, since you have it now with your LinkedIn Premium. From 2 to 4, you're taking a break. You're going to go eat. You're going to go do whatever else you want. Text your friends. From 4 to 6, you're going to take a nap. From 6 to 8, you're going to focus in a very specific frame of time, because multitasking is actually a myth and it actually slows you down. So if you go from doing emails to cooking, your emails are going to get slowed down. But if you just do block time, what people call deep work or focus time, it actually makes you more effective.
Sure, thank you. So yeah, multitasking is a myth and it slows you down. Our next question is, are there any tips you can provide for networking with new people, especially for introverts?
One, everyone has to network. Your life is based off of your network, period. So get used to networking. Don't have fear around it. Have faith. Be excited. Know you're going to meet great people. Know you're going to do great things. And know there's people who need you too. Don't just be like, I need people. People also need you. So go into networking knowing like I'm valuable and I can be a valuable person to someone else as well. Do not go in there like, I need help, I need help, I need help. No. You may need help, but you can also help someone as well. For example, half the people in Sister Nation come into the BWLI fellowship. Now they're working and they're helping Black sisters in STEM with their MC skills. And so as much as I have been a blessing to them, they are now being a blessing to me, to the organization, and to everyone in the organization. So everyone has value, right? And I would say, figure that out first. Know what you're valuable at and how you could help people and come with that. For example, there's this woman who is a financial planner and she helps people with their finances. I want a personal financial planner. And she looks to serve Black women in STEM. And I said, well, I'm a Black woman in STEM. I know Black women in STEM. I train Black women in STEM. You need clients. I need a financial planner. Let's swap value. How can I help you? Help me help you. So when you talk like that, people are more likely to actually talk to you. And sometimes it might not be value that's tangible. For example, why would someone donate? They're not going to get that money back. But what are they going to get? The ability to impact lives while they sit at home. The ability to sponsor Black women while they're working at Google. The ability to say they're a part of building up this network. So it's not like they're going to get their money back one-to-one, but they're getting something that they care about. When you go to, even for example, with me, many of you cannot pay me and you can't afford my rates for mentorship. But when you're sharing the link, someone like Esther is always on my LinkedIn. She's always sharing the link. She's always bringing in her friends. She's always talking about Black sisters in STEM. She's being a blessing to me because she's amplifying my work. She's amplifying our story. She's being a blessing. So some of you guys think it's always money, money, money. No, find out how to be a blessing. And sometimes being a blessing can just be saying thank you. Saying thank you, appreciating their mentorship. Do you understand? So that is what you need to do. Find out how to be a blessing. And that'll make it easier for you to get what you want. Because truly, all human beings are selfish. We always want to do something that benefits us. So you have to speak to it in a way that will benefit me. Period. And I think we can take one more question if there's one more question.
There isn't no other moment.
Perfect. Well, let's go back into the donor campaign. I just want to speak about this again.
Sure.
Quickly before I go, and I believe there's a slide on it. But all of us, figure out how you can be a blessing, how you can be a blessing to me, how you can be a blessing to this organization. That's how you stand out. That's how you stand out. If you haven't joined Sister Nation, here's the QR code. Pull your phone out, Join Sister Nation. We cannot wait to have you. As you can tell, we're the best in the business. So, period. Take your phone out and be able to scan. If you have gotten in your LinkedIn Premium and you're new, welcome. We're so happy to have you. We're here every Friday, and it's a blessing to be a part of Sister Nation. Next slide. Yes, donor campaign. Don't we love the design? Aren't we loving the face of the future? Are we not loving that we are the face of the future? Yes, we are the face of the future. That's a declaration. I am the face of the future, right?
I am the face of the future.
I am the face of the future. You can even tell that to people as you're asking them to give. Listen, I'm the face of the future and I need support. So here's the link. But donor campaign, it starts on Monday. I want everyone to put Monday, November, 11th? Or what is the date? 10th?
11th.
11th. Monday, November the 11th is when the donor campaign starts. Put it in the comments. Put it in the WhatsApp chat. Blow it up. I want everyone to know. And so, again, everyone is a part of this, right? We are doing this as a unit. We're doing this as a sisterhood. We're doing this as a community. And our team is going to share with you all the templates, the flyers, everything you need. So you don't need to figure out anything. We made the templates for you. We made the flyers for you. We made the videos for you. And so it's going to be a good time. So in addition to sharing this, especially with like your professors, your deans, the people who really care about your future and have invested in you, these are the people that you need to talk to. I remember last year, Tamisha got so many of her professors and the people in her department, biomedical engineering department, to give. And those are the perfect people. Your family is the people who are invested in you, your friends. These are the people who should give, even if it's a Ghana city. It's more than 0 Ghana cities, right? So please, please, please let us all remember Monday, November 11th. It's going to be bonanzas. So be ready to be on social media, to be on Instagram. I see some of you are on Instagram, some of you are on LinkedIn, some of you are on WhatsApp. We're going to be taking over the internet because we're the face of the future, correct? And the face of the future takes over the internet. So it's going to be so good. There's going to be newsletters. There's going to be so much stuff. You can forward it to people. You can text people. You can send them the link. We're all going to be doing this. And we're doing this till the rest of the year. And so it's going to be a good time. Our goal is to raise a whole lot of money to the point where we can fund full year cost of school. So I remember we did that in 2023, we did that. There were 2 girls at Ashesi, we paid their whole semester off. And so this is the impact of what you're doing. It's a very, very big deal. And so you guys are going to get the information, be in the chat, follow up, do all the amazing things. We're going to be doing it until December 31st. And our team is going to be putting you guys in teams as well. So whatever team raises the most money, that team is also going to get a special gift from Yamache. It's going to be a time. It's going to be a time. That team who wins, yeah, it's going to be a good time. You're going to be able to get fun things, girly things, as well as career things, because I really want to celebrate the people who took this seriously. So you better make sure your team wins. And so everyone, you'll be on a team. It's going to be a good time. And it starts this Monday. Yes, yes, yes. It's going to be a good time. And so that is basically that. And again, I just want to reiterate, we don't beg. We don't beg. We do not beg. We are giving people the opportunity to make impact. We are giving people the opportunity to impact the world and impact lives and change the stories of Black women in STEM. We are giving people the opportunity to change the face of STEM. That's what we're doing. We are not begging. So though it's a donation, it is an investment in the future of this world, not just a donation, because we are the face of the future. Right. So that's that. So I can't wait. It's going to be so exciting. So exciting. So exciting. And as you see, it's going to be a good time. Yes, I want to see more excitement in the chat. Are we excited for donor campaign? Are we excited to raise money? Some of you have never raised money before. This is your time. Take this as your project. You want to be a business owner? You got to know how to sell. This is going to be a good time. Yes, some of you trying to be business owners. Some of you are trying to go into sales and marketing. Some of you are doing, yes, it's the time. This is our time. And aren't you so excited that every person you get to give, and as you give yourself, you too are changing the face of STEM. It's not just Yamache. You will forever be known as someone who invested in making sure a girl had a laptop, in making sure a girl had LinkedIn Premium, in making sure a girl had her school fees paid off. Do you know what that means? To have your school fees paid off. You are a part of that. Period. I will be giving. I will be giving. I will be giving. And me, myself, I've given tens of thousands of dollars to this organization, even before I was full-time in the organization. So I'm not telling you something I don't do myself. All of us are going to give. All of us are going to get other people to give by sharing our story and our impact. And we are going to be a part of history because this is history. We are making history. So if you're going to be making history with us, I want to see it in the comments. Yes. I love it. I see our girlies. Benita said, we are excited. I will be giving. I love it. 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 And for those of you who are alum, I see my baby Juaria here. Hi, baby. Juaria used to be a BWLI fellow. So even as an alum, you should be excited to give to the new people who are here so that they too can get the benefits. Yes, period. We are excited. Come on. At Rama's Kitchen with the eggs. We love it. So this is the announcement. It's going to be so much fun. Next week, I'm not going to be here. So we're not going to have a meeting on Friday. But the following week, we'll be back. And that's when we'll start. And every single day and every single week, we're going to be seeing what team is winning. So if you're a part of the winning team, just know December 31st, it's actually a party. Okay? It's actually a party. Yeah, so next week I'll be out. But the week after that, I'm back. And I can't wait to show you guys how much money we raised and how much of an impact we are being together. I hope you know how powerful you are and how powerful you are with another Black sister in STEM. Yes, we are the winning team. We rubbish money. And so with our results, we're going to show the world who we are. We don't have to beg people at all. Our results are going to speak. Period. All righty, girls. I think my time is over. I'm so happy. Make sure all your LinkedIn premiums, I'm seeing so many posts. I don't know why LinkedIn is not showing me the notifications. I see you guys tag me, but I don't see it from LinkedIn. I see it, my notifications, I just see it randomly. But keep tagging, keep posting. I love it. I'm so excited to see all of your LinkedIn premiums. I'm so excited for you guys to use LinkedIn Premium for all of your messages. Like, it's going to be a time. It's going to be a time. And so I will see you guys in 2 weeks. And I will also see you guys every single day of the donor campaign, starting on Monday. So love it for y'all. Peace out, and let's go change the world together as a unit, period.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye. Okay, thank you all so much for joining us. Please do share your key takeaways from this session on LinkedIn and tag our Black Sisters in STEM at Nyamicha Wilson, and any sister you want to tag, feel free to tag me if you want to, or anyone else you've interacted with in the comments. And in the Sister Nation community as a whole, also invite your friends and family, your other sisters outside Black Sisters in STEM who are also in STEM, and encourage them to join and share in the blessings of Black Sisters in STEM. Don't do this by yourself, and yeah, don't be selfish about it. Do share it with them. And thank you once again for joining us. Have a wonderful day.
I'll do what you say. I don't send anybody. If they turn away me, I don't follow your way. Don't care what people say. I don't send anybody. This love I found is so beautiful, and every day is sweeter than the day before. They can try to take me away from me, Jesus. As long as I'm breathing, I'm never